Quiero que cuelgue sus cuerpos en el paso, elevados enfrente del ayuntamiento. Trajeron el de a mi vida. Ahora los voy a sacar de mi vida para siempre. So you come over the border, you disrupt, and create chaos. You call yourself a patriot.
I do, but that's not my motivation here.
What is your motivation?
Move up in the ranks, take what I learned here as a stepping stone, then get the hell out of Mexico for good.
There's this Spanish saying, and I'll translate it for you. Bullets or money?
Well, and see, that's why you got chaos here. That's not our fault.
No, it's your fault, okay? How many hardworking people here you see buying drugs, Meanwhile, the United States, those people over there have more than most people around the world. But what they do, they spend their time hating one another and self-medicating. Oh, please. Without a buyer, I'd be a lawyer or a doctor.
That's top of the food chain for jobs, if you ask me.
A grain of sand on the beach compared to what I am. Are you gonna be flexible and take my offer?
No.
Kill him and dispose the body. You didn't say yes?
I didn't say no.
And say something clear.
Kiki Camarena.
Yeah. That DEA agent that set up the war on drugs.
It set off the full weight of the U.S. government on this place. We'll always be on the run.
God, Vic. Vic, you're a great asset to me. You gotta stop being so fucking naive.
Enlighten me.
The U.S. vibrates on one thing. War. Their economy depends on them selling arms to others. The price of one agent, they can make a $1 billion profit.
Whose side are you on?
We're all on the same side, Vic. The ever-churning money machine. Stay in this game long enough and the curtains get pulled back.
What happens? Some guy shows up one day and says, "Hey, I'm from the Wizard of Oz."
Yeah, basically. The world's being full of these opportunists, these policemen who never sweat or punch a clock for a living. They have this vulture gene,
Well, I mean, if they're not bound by borders, you can end up with a real network.
Vic, you're more than a gun on your back. Stay with me. Watch, listen. You're an American. You can be useful.
Useful in the land of the free, right?
This is the land of the free. Sure, this is the land of the violent. But violence keeps the peace. You know the consequences. You were made to thrive here.
I need to be in the States, Cortez. I'm in love.
Oh. Fuck off. Tell me you're in trouble. Come on, tell me you have a drug problem. But a woman, really.
You don't love your woman?
I like the way she compliments my life, I'll tell you that much. But nothing can derail a man more than a woman. At least tell me she's Mexican.
She's American.
Oh, Jesus Christ, it's not a woman, that's a girl. Look, there's no more women in America, all right? Get that straight. Sure, they make you laugh, they fuck like porn stars, I'll give you that much, but Jesus Christ, you get in trouble, you lose your money, they're off to the next big thing.
This one's different.
She makes you feel different. Can she be trusted?
I wouldn't have told you about it if I didn't think so.
Vic, let me give you $1 million to dump her, huh? Let me show you a real woman. Allow me to introduce you to a nice Mexican woman.
Cortez kidnapped a DEA agent. I need to know he's alive and what it'll take to get him back.
He's alive. He's missing a little bit of blood, but he'll be okay.
How do you know that?
Because I kidnapped him.
Okay, then what's it gonna take to get him back?
I don't know if you can. Cortez wants him to disappear.
Well, you're talking to me, so there has to be a way.
I want out, but I don't want to be looking over my shoulder.
Kill Cortez.
That doesn't solve my problem.
What happened? You tired of seeing all this evil shit?
Huh? No. I met a girl.
You got a record?
The only paper on me in the United States is from being in the Marines.
I could use you. You get my guy back to me, and I'll put you to work with us.
Where?
The dark side of the moon. Not Black Ops, Jet Black. We'll train you, give you a purpose.
So, you're not worried about Cortez hunting?
I think about it. That's why I'm joining a bigger gang.
I mean, there's no retiring with a guy like that.
What about the CIA? I gotta look forward to some great pension.
You're not gonna be in the CIA. You're gonna be in a shadow group.
What does that mean? I mean, what happens when I'm ready to leave?
As long as you don't have any baggage, they don't keep records where you're going.
Hello? Are you here?
No. I'm driving out of Mexico.
Mexico.
I'm changing my life so we can have one. I'm gonna work for the government.
What's wrong with being a security consultant?
That's what I told you. I didn't tell you for who.
Who?
I'm driving out of Mexico. Don't make me say more.
Oh my god.
I'm being straight with you.
Are we in danger?
No, you never were. I won't be anymore. I won't be in trouble.
You will be in danger. It will just be legal.
Do you want to be with me?
Come home.
You already know how to kill. I'm gonna teach you how to move. I'm gonna teach you how to glide. If you go into a room and you cannot bring a weapon, I'm gonna teach you everything in that room can be a weapon. You ever heard of the saying, to dodge a bullet? I can teach you how to do that.
"911, what's your emergency?"
Hey, Hey, I need an ambulance right away at Vision's Lounge on Russell Avenue. These bikers started a fight and jumped this guy at the bar. He beat the shit out of them. One of them's not moving, and the other two can't walk.
And where's this one that did all the fighting?
He's finishing his drink. He said he won't leave until he's done.
We're sending police and fire rescue.
I'm running out of credit in this town. I can't keep bailing you out. They don't make places like this anymore. What's it gonna be?
Need $5,000 tables on the main floor. Drug market in the back rooms.
And they're gonna fill this place up with their people and dope. You're gonna have a war, you try to stop them.
I got plenty capable guys. I need an outsider for this one.
You were happy with the last thing, right?
Yes, not a team. One guy.
That was one guy.
You're kidding me.
I told you. My people are good.
Tell me about him.
The less you know.
Don't play those word games with me. Just give me details.
All right. Years ago, he was working stateside, running ops for cartel. He ended up saving a junior DEA agent's life. I got him to flip, trained him up at a black site in Corsica. After that, Yemen, Congo, Libya. We'd drop him in the middle of hell and he'd get results.
All right, give me the bad news.
I'm gonna give him to you for your problem. In return, the culinary union goes on strike next month.
That's a lot you're asking.
You can do it.
That's a few thousand workers. That shuts the resorts down.
Listen, these resorts are buying up land in places they were told not to. Capiche?
That's creepy. Don't use that word.
Listen, there's their way of teaching and my way of teaching. I believe in rules, but I also believe in knowing when to break them, which leads to great success. You see these guys pulling out guns with jaywalkers? I don't pull out my gun. If I pull out my gun, I'm sure as hell gonna use it.
What are you doing?
It's a fancy name for the color orange.
Orange? What do you
orange.
mean?
You know, it's a special name for it. You know, like candlelight. You know?
Oh, Amber?
Amber. Amber, that's it. I'm Amber right now.
You're Amber?
You know, they use that color in fancy restaurants because it makes people look better.
Are you telling me you look real good right now?
Maybe. I'm in Boulder City.
Oh, I love it there.
I know. I wish you were here right now.
My sciatica wouldn't let me walk around tonight.
Well, why don't you go to the doctor already? I'm gonna be late. I gotta go to work.
You don't work?
No, you want to drive a pretty nice car, don't you?
I want a Birkenstock.
You want a Birkenstock? What's gonna cost you?
How much?
I'll show you when I get home. Believe me. Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
You sure?
You've never said that before.
You know, I'm just checking. There's been a lot lately.
Best thing for me is to stay busy.
I'll see you before the sun's up.
What are you doing all the way out here?
I like it out here. I feel safe here. This place is calm.
Old. This place is an old mining town. They pulled tons of silver out of here. Then they built the dam, and then the place started booming.
You lose some weight?
Yeah. They say I'm supposed to feel better, but you know how I feel.
Hungry?
Fuck yeah.
You want a drink?
What you got?
I got bourbon.
Bourbon's good. And you got some good friends. Your friend Sam placed a special order for you.
Damn.
High capacity speed gun with island sights. I don't know why guys don't get more of those.
They're expensive.
I mean, if you're out in the field putting your life on the line, spare no expense, right?
I agree.
I actually got an FN and an AK. Which one would you want?
I mean, if Sam's paying, I'll take both. All right, I got this guy meeting, they said, so we can iron out this beef. I'll take care of it. He's got a brother in LA, too. You gotta take care of them fast before they know. Done. I think you're being stood up.
You know why you guys take my side?
Unions? Legacy. We're proven. These other guys are like wild dogs. Well, they all start off as wild dogs. Then they get money, then they get soft. Not us. We're bred, schooled, and tested. But they still try.
Yeah, keep coming back for more.
Hey, so they want us to wear these.
I ain't wearing that shit.
Punched them in the mouth.
Why?
Called me a cunt.
That's how they talk. That's like a good thing.
I beg to differ. These fucking Brits.
Let's see how they talk to their women, huh?
Get me a coffee, you cunt.
Get in the car, you slag.
Get in that car, you hooah.
I don't want to hear how they talk to their grandmothers, right?
What the fuck is this?
He's in the car. He wants you to come to him.
He's supposed to be alone.
Well, he's not.
You go back out there and tell that Sputnik to get his fucking ass in there was not gonna be a deal.
I think you should go see him right now.
Get the fuck out of here. That
surprising when you consider the fact that he wasn't in office nearly as long. When you consider the fact that he is true, rising up, he is true, rising up.
Cops, robbers, pimps, ladybugs. Pick a fucking lane. Or do we? Do we have to pick and stay in a lane? I choose not. I'm a gun-toting, tree-loving meat-eater that will fuck you out of your life if you hurt an animal. I'm no sheep either. People protesting the cops? Do I disagree? No. Cops can be full-throttle cunts, man. Here's the problem. No one has a name. It's they, them, the cops, the Jews, the Russians are coming. Give it a name, I say. Two cops sitting at a light where a few yards away murder is taking place? What would you do? I got 2 tours in Iraq under my belt. I've run out of bubble gum and kicked that ass. Me? In that situation? I'm stepping on the gas and getting myself away from the kill zone. Not these guys. They run into the fire. Multiple shooters surrounding them. Killers out of control and 2 men stand their ground. 2 righteous souls step in and say stop. And what happens? The bullets fly. They fly in every direction and an innocent person gets killed. Because they were cops, well then it's all their fault. Oh, how dare me take their side. Hey man, I ain't taking sides. I'm calling truth. Nobody should have died that day. But they did. And it ain't those 2 brave cats' fault. They were victims too.
Right up. Hey. Hey! 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 I'm not hungry. I can't even taste or smell today.
It's grief, Vic. Grief has gravity, weight.
You know, I did think for a sec.
Vic, it's just adrenaline. You've just been through a gunfight.
No, it's not that.
No?
No, that really doesn't happen to me anymore.
But still, it's a pressure situation.
God damn it, Sam, how does this happen?
It's a scourge. I don't know. We lost a couple guys a while back for the same thing. Accidental overdose. They were good men too, man. But, you know, I think there's something darker behind this. You know, shit comes from China. You know how much they like fucking with our lives. Then again, there's always greed to blame.
Protests went late into the night at police headquarters. Some are even trying to justify the deaths of the officers, stating, "The police have abused their power far too long, and enough is enough."
Where do you get your supply?
You shot my life up for that. I would have told you.
Oh, I'm gonna kill my way all the way to the fucking top.
Answer. Hello?
Hi. What you doing?
Sitting.
Are you sad?
Of course. Just not showing it.
No. I know Vic. The stoic Vic. Stiff upper lip and all. But I'm here for you to talk. To let some of it go.
I'd rather stay busy. I don't want to talk. Talking just makes it present.
You didn't deserve what happened. Life is bittersweet.
Yeah, you're a fuck up.
Not nice, Vic.
I have been to the most dangerous places in the world. And
It was an accident.
I'm mad.
That anger will eat you up.
I'm gonna let it eat them up.
Who?
Those people that put that shit on the streets.
Don't. Please.
You don't want me to close their eyes?
I don't want you in a cage.
You're the only one that thinks I shouldn't.
I'm the only one left that loves you.
Up is down, left is right, bodies dropping tonight, and guess where? The poor part of town. And guess who did it? The cops. No uniforms, no sirens. They come in the dark, kill, and go hide right behind that badge. Fuck the police.
Answer. Hello?
Hi.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm making cocaine.
Tease. You're teasing me. Why are you calling me so much? Huh?
I won't. And you can't have my cooking.
No, I'm glad you're calling me. It calms me down when I talk to you.
What do you need to be calmed down about? What are you feeling guilty about?
I don't feel guilty about anything I'm doing. I mean, it's not champagne time, but guilty, no way.
You have a good reputation, Vic. All those years you served. Sacrificed?
What did that get me? What do I do, put a sign on my chest, Uncle Sam owes me?
You can't bring anyone back.
No, but I gotta live with myself. And they just took away the most important thing in my life. For what? So they can make a fucking buck? No way.
Well, I think you might actually get away with murder. You done?
No.
Vic.
I'm just telling the truth. I'm far from done. I'm not satisfied.
You're never gonna feel satisfied. You can't just run around the streets killing bad guys.
Why not?
Because this is America, and the laws here matter. Don't look at me like that.
Come on, Sam. Play chess, not checkers. Use your tradecraft for us.
To what end?
To the end of my satisfaction. You do it for governments, you're doing it for the corporations out there. Do it for us this time. Motherfucker.
My home, my family, my family, my wife. My wife was found with this around her throat when she woke up. Yes. Have you ever been in a hurricane? See, the wind enters through an opening it creates. Pressure. That pressure is what tears off the roof.
These cops are killing the citizens. No judge, no jury, mass execution. These cops are out of control, and we have to fight back.
Yes, yes. He's like a man from the old country. He kills with a deepness. Yes, he cares too much. And this is the problem. Well, I need a man like this. Someone that knows what he knows. So, how good are you?
That all depends on the money. You got a name?
No, but I do have a picture. Do you know him?
His name is Vic Killian. He worked for the government for years, all over the world.
How do you know him?
We were both sent to a black site together for training in Corsica. Advanced tactical warfare.
So he's your friend?
No, man. You don't go to those type of trainings to make friends. One man teaches, one man talks. Some people don't survive. He thrived.
Just tell me one thing. Can you kill this man?
I could kill any fucking one. Fuck! Man, that could have been the easiest kill I've ever had.
What are you doing here?
I was on my way to Greece, and I heard what happened. So I drove here as fast as I could from San Antonio, but you were already in the fight. So I used some tradecraft and joined the enemy.
You're kidding me.
No, I gave Sam the location to their stash. He didn't tell you?
No, I didn't know you were here.
I can plant enough C4 to blow them all to Mars.
No, I don't want that. That's too fast.
Yeah, you want to get up close and personal.
I want to smell their last fucking breath.
What happened, Vic?
She had a problem with her leg. She had sciatica. You know, she was in so much pain. I took her to the doctor, and the most they would give her was Advil. So she went and saw some friend of hers, this bartender. She gave her some Vicodin. She came home, took one pill, and it killed her.
God damn it.
One pill, Doc. One pill turned my life upside down.
Why? Why would they put fentanyl in it?
I don't know. They don't care. They don't care how many people they kill. I'm gonna make them care.
What can I do to help?
Leave.
No.
Yeah, listen to me. You're just gonna be a distraction.
You're killing me.
What would you want if you were me?
Hi. Tell us your name and how you're feeling.
I'm mad. My brother was killed.
Who was your brother?
My brother is vampire. I ain't gonna say it's real. Shit, his name was Vampire and he dead.
Can you tell us what happened?
He was fighting the power. There's a cop out there killing people and they ain't doing shit about it.
They say it's not a cop, but a vigilante.
I'ma stop him. I'm going to kill him. And if you're tired of being harassed by cops too, come join us.
Well, there you have it. Frustration in the streets. Will the killing continue? Will they stop the vigilante?
Is that good?
Yes, those are perfect things.
Hi, Vic. How are you?
Staying busy. Keeping it together.
Okay. Okay. Can I ask you something?
Go ahead.
Were you mad that I came to the funeral?
No. She was in pain. I tried to help her.
I am so sorry. And I know you could have got me in a lot of trouble, but you didn't.
No, I didn't. It's not because I'm so virtuous. You got a kid. It would have really affected them. But you do owe me, and I'm here to collect.
What do you want?
Where'd you get those?
Oh, please, Vic, I can't say...
Hey.
Vic, I can't...
Hey, don't you dare.
His name is Rocco. He used to bartend here. He comes here on Friday and Saturdays and he sells pills and coke.
Really?
Do you mind if I ask you how are you feeling?
I'm barely hanging together. I miss my wife.
I miss her too. I can't sleep. I feel like I don't deserve anything good.
Does he know what he did?
I told him, but he
What?
blamed her for taking too many.
Look at me. I forgive you. It wasn't your fault.
Just physical, just don't make sure to go too crazy.
How's business? Good? Yeah?
Possible?
Yeah.
And where are you?
Your pills kill my wife!
I wanted to do this and talk about things I'm interested in. I wanted to talk to people I thought were cool. But it's become more than that. It's become bigger than me. I just got an interesting call. I guess my loyalty to the one that is good has earned their trust. And I'm here to tell you something important. With this night comes war. Fair warning to the enemy. Yeah, all our enemies. Those that let their greed take over their humanity. They trade greed for innocent life. Well, there's a reckoning, and it'll be at your doorstep soon. Attila the Hun, Alexander, Patton, the Conqueror's creed is in full effect tonight. Attack the enemy and take all that is precious from them. Tonight, one soldier stands tall.
Far from a quiet night, protests continue. And it seems official. We have a vigilante on the loose. Police are staying tight-lipped, but sources are telling of criminals being cut down in the streets. We will be on those streets giving you a play-by-play. This is Liv Martindale with Channel 7 News.
I've been drinking too much espresso. I can't sleep.
Well, you got a lot going on.
What's the longest you stayed awake?
A week. I got used to doing a few days at a time. They gave us pills for that.
A week? Oh my God.
Hell week. Cold and wet for a week? Fuck, you start to see shit.
Pills, huh?
Not for that, no. That's... Well, actually, I guess that is like this. I mean, for you, this is combat. And I'm assuming you want to win, right?
That's the problem. I've gotten soft. I steer away from this instead of being on the attack.
Do you know why we win? Yeah, we outtrain everyone. But us? We hit the enemy with overwhelming fucking force. And it ain't cheap. These are ex-Foreign Legion, but American Special Forces trained. They have no identification, they're ghosts, and nothing they do will ever come back to you. But they will do anything. Day, night, armed robberies, public hits, drug houses, you name it.
How much?
Sometimes it's not the cost of winning, but the cost of losing you have to live with.
I'll pay.
Answer. Hello?
How you doing, buddy? This has gotten a lot bigger than I ever dreamed.
Yeah? How much time do you think I have before it all explodes?
I don't know. Nothing is normal on this one. There's starting to be a change in attitude. I'm working on an exfil for you. I have a connection in Paraguay. Let's get you off the streets tomorrow.
Okay.
Really? I thought I was gonna have to argue with you.
It's just become a never-ending stream now. I'm fighting a whole nother group.
Tell me.
Mercenaries.
I'm gonna get you a passport. I'll call you back.
Copy that.
Because I'm greedy. And I resent the way they treated me once they hear the way I speak. And the way they treat my son better than me when they hear that he doesn't have an accent. It doesn't matter how much money I make. I'll always be less in their eyes.
You humble yourself to me, and I am moved. Yes, you are being challenged. But this is an opportunity for you to show me what kind of a man you will be. I will be watching. Would you rise or will you fall? Well, I won't allow you to do more than you can handle. Impress me, and I will turn your enemy days to endless night.
What, you like jokes? You think this is fucking funny?
So tell me, have you ever been kidnapped before?
Yep.
Really? Do tell.
Can I get a drink?
No.
What's the point of nabbing me? Vic ain't that hard to find. He's gonna bring the smoke to you anyway.
My men have been shooting like video games. These are my friends. They're more than friends. They come from villages. Poor people depend on them to survive. How long have you been friends?
You can't compare us to you people.
Why not?
Because we're Americans. We have more class in our ass than you do in your entire fucking country.
What agency do you come from? You were in Bosnia in the 90s.
Now, why would you think I'm with any kind of agency?
Because someone with only a lot of power behind them would say something so stupid. What are you here to offer me?
Nah, you got me all wrong, Chief. I ain't offering shit. I know how I'm leaving here tonight. I just want you to get it over with.
How are you leaving here today?
Would you just get this fucking circus over with?
What does he want?
He wants his wife back. College educated, beautiful, smart. Dead after taking only one of your fucking pills.
Well, then there's no negotiating with a man like that.
Nope.
We're gonna hear the drummer get wicked tonight. All I can say is a man died tonight. A very important man. That man was the closest thing to a voice of reason. Poof, gone, like an echo now. Listen, be smart. Stay off the streets tonight. Hell is coming. Let's give hell some room. To the goons that have taken advantage of our citizens, I say, You earned what you got coming. To the man who we call vengeance, I say cry havoc and let slip. Let slip, my boy.
Good evening. I stand here in the room that represents justice. As mayor of the city, I have watched the unbelievable. When we thought the pandemic was beyond our imagination, we find ourselves in an even more fractured place. Public servants have failed you. I am ashamed at what this city has become because egos took control. Blind eyes were turned because of feelings instead of codes. I'm not talking about legislation, I'm talking about codes of human behavior. Tonight I say it stops. To the citizens that revolted, I say stand down. We are all better than this, and we will forge our bond in our community. Thank you.
Why do you go there?
Would it be better if I was at a craps table?
You know what I mean.
I'm filling my tank.
Desert air is fuel?
You are. For me, this place is you. The dress you wore that day, your smile. Best day of my life.
I'm sorry.
Why?
I'm sorry. I can't give you children.
You gave me so much. I was a shell before you. You filled me with life. There was a time when I was worried that love would make me too soft. Your love made me stronger than any enemy they could set in front of me.
Go anywhere you want, Vic. But go. Live. Don't let them take your life.
Who are you? What the fuck are you doing here? That was my boy. That cop they killed, that was my son. Come on, come here.
You ex-military?
No.
Leo?
What?
Law enforcement.
No.
Is that the first time you've been in a gunfight?
Yeah. It don't matter. I died already. I've had a gun in my mouth every day this week since my son died. I waited. They told me time would heal all wounds. That's bullshit. Those guys are right down there around that corner, and I'm going down there, and I'm gonna shoot it out. And if you don't want to watch, you don't gotta go. You don't understand.
Every single one of those guys represents the single man that killed my wife. I've got every bit of focus in my life on them.
Well, you can put it into words. And I'm supposed to feel guilty for lacking it.
Grief has no balance. You can find something you like and you just snatch it up. Where'd you learn to shoot?
Hunting, West Texas, Davis Mountains, Big Bend. You?
Marines. Now look, you just go about just like you got someone behind you at all the time. If you're behind me, you keep that gun down.
Protesters, rioters, open your eyes. Read between the lines. There's a war between good and evil, and it's playing out right here. I'm supposed to keep my mouth shut, but we have friends in the know. They are telling me the truth, and it's my duty to tell it to you. Gangsters started this town. There have always been gangsters here, from Bugsy Siegel to the Elvis and the Memphis Mafia, the Bloods, the Crips, the Armenian Force One. But there's a new cog in the wheel. A man that isn't afraid. A man with vengeance in his heart. A stone-cold killer with a righteous cause. He's taken on the gangsters that have bullied the people of this city. If you're listening, I'm rooting for you. You're doing what we all wish we could do. Push back.
We're hunting them, aren't we?
Okay, yeah.
You feeling it?
Yeah. How deep was it?
Sharp knife will go right to the bone with one swoop. Now you've had your mouth full. It's time to go home.
I don't have a home anymore. I have a dark, cold place where I hate waking up. I can't wait to go back to sleep. Stop torturing me.
All right. We see this through to the end, whatever that is.
What's it like with a knife?
What do you mean?
With a bullet, it's easy. I mean, you can even make a mistake.
When you stick a knife in someone, you feel everything. You feel the bone, you feel the organs, you smell it. First time it happened, I grossed out.
Tell me.
First time? You want a war story? Actually, it should have been easy for me because they had me at a black site in Haiti stabbing a bunch of pigs. But when I went to stab a real guy, he moved. And it got messy. You have to control him and you got to punch that thing in. There's nothing more personal than stabbing a man to death with a knife.
It's a hell of a gun.
Yeah, it really is.
What's something like that cost?
You know?
Oh, never mind. You don't have to tell me.
No, I was just gonna say, it's not what the gun costs, it's what it's worth. It costs $6,000.
What?
Yeah. You know, it's priceless. Imagine you got somebody chasing after you with a knife, and in front of you is a block of burning coals. What's a pair of shoes worth?
Yeah, it makes sense.
You know, shooting guns is a perishable skill. You don't shoot a lot, you start to miss. But you could take a gun like this and put it in the hands of an old lady, she'll knock out a bullseye at 10 yards. You give it to a gunman, he'll knock the wing off a dragonfly.
How you doing? All right, I'm in the middle of it.
You all right?
Thanks for asking. Yeah, I'll be okay.
Armor-piercing bullets. They'll go through a fucking car.
Thank you. You get the other thing?
You know I got it. I only have one.
It's a lot.
Give him hell.
Thank you, brother.
They're calling him an executioner for the cops. Yeah, like they needed one. This is a man. This is a man that has had enough. See, we all get there. That time when we've been bullied and spit on, outnumbered, finding we really don't have a friend to rely on, or realizing we really can't fight. That's not this man. And I say he's no kamikaze. I say he wants to live. He wants peace. But he can't have it if wild bullies run our streets, killing cops. One man pushes back for all of us.
What part of New York are you from?
Who says I'm from New York?
Yeah, right. I've been there a few times. You know, it's funny. After I got to know some of those guys, they're no different than Texans.
How do you figure?
Well, we Texans, we live by a code. For instance, you don't stare, especially at another guy's wife. Okay? And if there's a fight, it's one-on-one. And if it becomes not one-on-one, then I'm getting it. Sound familiar?
You sound like one of the guys at the social clubs.
And whiskey never never tasted so good as when you don't tell on someone.
You are right out of Corona, Queens, my man.
Thank you.
What, for calling you a New Yorker?
No. For standing shoulder to shoulder with me on this.
Sorry about your girl, but something doesn't pass the smell test for me. I took a closer look at the people around her. I looked at some of the accounts, phone, bank. You're not gonna like what I found.
Vic, what the hell are you doing here? Are you crazy?
No. I don't know, maybe.
Look at this place. It is empty as hell right now. The cops were here for 2 days.
Yeah, what'd you tell him?
Nothing. I told them I don't know anything. What are you doing here anyways?
I don't believe you.
I swear, I wouldn't tell them anything about you after all that happened.
You knew those pills were bad.
What? How could you think that?
How could I think that? You see, there's a friend of mine. He's a lot smarter than I am, and he did what I should have done. He looked into the accounts, into the phone records. So you borrowed $40,000 from my wife, huh? Couldn't just tell you couldn't pay it back?
I don't know what are you talking about.
No? How about those text messages to the guy I stabbed? How you needed the special pills?
What do you want?
What do I want? I'll give you a little choice right here. You can have those or this. What's it gonna be? Isn't that hard a choice, huh? By the way, those are aspirin.
Hey, Captain America. Come out, whoever you are. Haven't enough people died? Huh? Why don't we put the guns down and let's talk? Like real professionals. What's the matter? You don't like foreigners? We're just trying to survive.
It's no excuse for killing my wife.
Whatever you said. I'm going to give you a last chance out of this.
You came all the way from Corsica to tell me this?
No, I was in Mexico. They got me training a wet team there.
Hell of a teacher, Ray.
Then trust me.
You're one of the few people I do trust.
Good. Go home, live in peace. I'll get on that plane with me tomorrow, and we'll be in Mexico.
Come. I'm done with this.
Come with me now. I'll get your room. I want you off the streets.
All right, look. I gotta get some pictures, some personal stuff. I want to go see her grave. I'll be on that plane tomorrow. I'll meet you.
I'm the only door out of here, Vic. Be on that plane.
All right.
Call me. Call me. I need to hear your voice.
Vic! Hey, Vic. It's been a long time. Come on, take a break. Vic, if I wanted to hurt you, it would already happened.
What is one of the most wanted men in the world doing crossing the border? Unless you promise to stop me.
I'm only wanted on television. Half the time I'm living here in the States. The only deal I ever made with the Americans is to be partners.
You're killing a lot of their people. Why would they want to be partners with that?
Vic, I'm trying to save you a trip from down the border, in case you wanted to take your war down there.
So what, you bringing the fight here?
Only if you don't pay attention to what I'm about to say. You see, if you really want to get to the top of this war, then I suggest you take your ass down to Washington, D.C.
Propaganda? Really, at this point?
Okay, Vic. I'm gonna ask you a few questions. You answer them, okay? Why'd you prohibition ever end? Gambling. Why is it suddenly legal? Marijuana? You see, every time the bad guys come up with a way to make money, the government wants it.
What did you do?
Wait and see. Soon you're gonna hear about the legalization of drugs. Something about, oh, too many people are dying. It's the only way.
So, you guys are just gonna give it all away?
Oh, yeah, sure. Why not? We have the largest deposit of lithium in the world. There's gonna be a plethora of money coming up to the United States because of the legalization of drugs. And Russia, China, Europe, they're going back to Pangea. One world.
What are you doing?
Up until 10 minutes ago, it was to watch your back. Then I got the call. He talks so much.
He's telling the truth?
I don't know what he's saying. They just said eliminate him.
Who?
You know who. They see everything. They're everywhere.
Well, you went right through him.
What are you doing?
I'm just cooking.
Oh man, that sounds good.
Come home.
I am. I'm coming home, baby.
I can't wait to see you.